Listen, Ron, I'm going to ask you a question now. I'm going to go slightly off-piste, but I know that you've done that in the past, and I know you can do it. This fella with the hat, Mustafa, who showed up at the Calm fight, East Coast guy, so Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., New Jersey, connected to the IBF. He does some outreach work for their fighters charity, which is so many oxymorons in that sentence. I'm not even sure I should have even been able to say it without being struck down for telling so many lies. Do you know this fella? Have you heard of this fella, Ronnie?
Yeah, I know this fella. Steve, what he is, he's somebody that you would call a fixer, that you've often called a fixer. That doesn't mean he fixes fights.
Of course not.
What it means is that there are lots of managers and there are lots of trainers of boxers who are not politically savvy in boxing. As you know, to get a title fight, you have to be in the rankings at a certain height. Now, somebody has to lobby for you with the governing bodies to say the reason why
none of that's illegal.
There. And if you're not with a powerful promoter, then these guys get paid a few shillings to do that. They also work quite hard. Like when Ricky Hatton was about, if you've got a guy coming through who's quite good, they know that Ricky Hatton was a big payday for them. So they would try and get that bout. It happened for boxers like Clinton Woods, which is how Clinton Woods got to box Roy Jones. Yeah, of course. And that's what he is. That's what he does.
Yeah.
He works with governing bodies and tries to help boxers like somebody like Lamont Peterson, who is slightly off the radar and is a good fighter, but didn't have a big profile until the Amir Khan bout. Even the boy Bradley is the same. He's a world champion. Not really a big profile.
Well, I'm pleased,
that's what he does.
I'm pleased you said that, because that's exactly what I've called him. I called him that in the Indie all week, and of course that, you know, and obviously that gave me a chance to plug my book called The Fixer back in 2010 about fellas just like Mustafa. I mean, he's a black guy from Washington. The Fixer in my book was a white guy from London, and there's no difference. They float between, and none of it's illegal, by the way.
What it is.
Yeah, of course.
No, they're not, and it's not like they're not trying to get somebody to win to somebody to lose. They do work hard, incidentally. They know their stuff on judges.
Yeah.
So they will have said before, and we don't want this judge, we don't want that judge, we would like this judge, we would like that judge. Because they know the pattern of a judge. Some judges like somebody who fights, some judges like people who box, some judges naturally are inclined to an underdog, some judges are naturally inclined to big-name fighters. And you know, it just happens. The same as in football. Yeah,
exactly. You know, the sadness about this whole thing was that, you know, it did a little one of those Chinese whispers where he became the man who was interfering with judges, and it just became all ugly, and suddenly the sport itself was plunged into... I did a really interesting thing. I did some interviews for 4 or 5 different places, and they couldn't use any of it because I said, listen, the story you've got is rubbish. It's not a case of corruption. It's a case of a fixer, of a guy getting close to ringside and just making himself, another expression, making himself busy.
Exactly that. Exactly that.